Welcome. We're going to attempt to solve a couple or evaluate a couple of algebraic expressions. And the first one reads 3x minus 2y minus 4 plus in parentheses x plus y squared plus 5z when x equals -1, y equals 2, and z equals -3. Evaluate means plug in, so that's a hint. Go ahead and put it on pause and see what you get for this problem, just working it out on your own. Welcome back. Let's see what I get. I'm just going to do it out here to the side. Let's see, I think I'm going to get a -3 there, a -4 there, and another -4. Inside the parentheses, I'm going to have a +1, and that's going to be squared, so that's going to be +1. And 5 times -3 is -15. Let's see, what do I have total here? -7 minus 4 is -11, -26, -25. I think the answer is -25. If you get that answer, go ahead and move on to the next problem. If not, let's go through it in detail and see if it truly is, when we evaluate this, if we get -25. So we're just going to go through and replace each of the variables with what they are equal to. So x is equal to -1, just plugging in. Subtract 2, and y is equal to 2, plugging in there. -4 plus, and in parentheses we have x plus y, and that would be -1 plus 2. And then we're going to square that. Plus 5 times, and z is equal to -3, just plugging in place of z. The order of operation is important. We probably should do inside of the parentheses first, but I think we can do more than one operation at a time here, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. 3 times -1 is -3. Subtract 2 times 2 is 4. Subtract 4. And here's the part that's in the parentheses. -1 plus 2, that is 1. And we're going to square that 1. Plus 5 times -3, that would be -15. Okay, let's see, what do we have in the way of negative things? We have a total of I better write them down, -3, -4, -4, and also a -15 out here. Really, I could be writing plus -4 plus -4 plus -15. But we'll combine all those together, and then we're going to add 1 to it because 1 squared is 1. So let's see, what do all these add up to? That's -7 minus 4, that's -11. Minus 15, I think I get -26 here. Plus 1 is -25. So -25 is the correct answer. Okay, here's our second evaluation problem. Reads evaluate -4x squared plus 3y squared plus this fraction 5x minus 2y over a -z. That's a z. When x equals -2, y equals 1, and z equals -2. Go ahead, hit the pause button, see what you get. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Let's see what I get for an answer here. I'm going to square -2. That'll be 4 times -4. I think that's -16. Y squared, that'd be 1 squared plus, and 3 times that, that'd be +3. And then this fraction I've got to deal with here. So in the numerator I'm going to have 5 times negative 2, that would be negative 10, minus 2, I think that's negative 12. And over the opposite of negative 2, that would be 2. I think I'm getting, let's see, what's that? Negative 22 plus 3. I think the answer is negative 19. We'll work it out in detail in a minute, but if you got negative 19, I think that's correct. Go ahead and jump to the end. Okay, otherwise let's go through this. We have negative 4, and we're just going to go through now and replace all of our variables with what they are equal to. So x is equal to negative 2. Put that in there and square it. Plus 3 times y. Y is 1. Putting 1 in its place, squaring that, 1 plus, and here's that fraction, 5 times x, so that's 5 times that negative 2, which x is equal to. Subtract 2 times 1, 2 times 1, and that whole thing is over the opposite of whatever z was, and z was negative 2. Okay, once again, I probably should work on this fraction, the numerator and denominator separate, but we can do more than one thing at a time here. Negative 2 squared is 4, so we have negative 4 times 4. We'll work that out in a second. And we have 3 times, and 1 squared is 1. Plus, let's work on this fraction. In the numerator, 5 times negative 2, that it would be negative 10. And then subtract 2 times 1, so I can just put subtract 2 there. The opposite of negative 2 is positive 2. Next step, let's do the multiplication here. I get a negative 16 plus 3 times 1 is 3. And then our fraction, I have a negative 12 over 2. That'll be negative 16 plus 3 minus 6, or plus negative 6. Let's see, we have a negative 22 for the negatives and a positive 3. Final answer is negative 19. Okay, I hope that helps with the evaluation. Remember, all you have to do to evaluate is evaluate just means plug in. Just replace your variables with what they're equal to and do the operations. See you next time.